At 6 a.m. on the Veterans Day holiday in Washington, about 20 volunteers already are preparing a meal for the homeless. It's a breakfast that will feed more than 100 people, including homeless veterans. Coast Guard officer Clint Trocchio says he feels obligated to help them.
Like many other vets, we come in today to give back to some of the other veterans who are suffering from chronic homelessness here in Washington, D.C.
Nonprofit group Merriams Kitchen has been setting up meals for Washington's homeless for 30 years. Operating out of the Western Presbyterian Church in the capital's Foggy Bottom neighborhood, it provides services to thousands of homeless people. Former Air Force pilot Hugo Schmidt is one of 7 veterans volunteering at the kitchen to honor fellow vets who lost their homes.
I'm hoping that it will convince them there are people that care about them. I just like them to know that somebody is considering their well-being.
Just before the meal service starts, Miriam's Kitchen chef Steve Batt rallies his troops.
Veterans Day, thank you everyone for coming. So we're going to have buttermilk pancakes with a side fresh berry sauce, side diabetic syrup if you need it.
The National Alliance to End Homelessness says veterans make up about 10% of the homeless population in the United States. Merriams Kitchen says homeless veterans tend to be on the streets longer than other homeless people and often struggle with disabilities like mental illness.
Sometimes it's easy for them to fall through the cracks. And that's where Miriam steps in. Miriam's is a home for so many homeless, and vets included. It's a temporary home, and our goal is to try to give them a permanent home. It's a place where they can have dignity, where they can find dignity. It's a place where they feel like they belong to a community.
One homeless veteran who says he benefited from that community is Jeff Gilliam of Los Angeles.
I've been with Miriam for now a couple of years, and I've come a long way from being homeless now to getting my place in the next several weeks. And I couldn't have been none of it really could have happened without the staff here.
The Navy veteran says drug and alcohol abuse contributed to the loss of his original home. Now he says he is clean and sober, thanks also to counseling services provided by the federal government.
The help is out there. It is there. And you have to be proactive, and that's where I'm coming from, more so than just resting on my laurels, so to speak.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Advocates say giving homeless people a positive start to the day improves their prospects of living independently and reduces the cost of homelessness to society as a whole. Michael Lipin, VOA News, Washington.
Nice job, Hugo.